Oh, good morning. It is so nice that it's cool out and me and Frank get to cuddle. It was a very long summer of him not wanting to cuddle because it was too hot. And I mean, I also didn't want to cuddle because it was too hot. But today we're going to be putting the new engine, into the van. And then we can start all the reassembly. Well, we had to do a bit of reassembly before we put the block in, but it's up on the hoist. It's ready to go when we are, so that is exciting. It is insanely bright green, but it won't be for long. Engines have a way of getting dirty, so. But this little guy is so cute. Yeah, it's 4 degrees in here. Celsius, not Fahrenheit. It's still pretty cold, but it's very warm under the blankets, so it does make it hard to get up in the morning. Did you find the bolts?
Yep.
Okay, so you just need flywheel torque spec. Flywheel bolts, 5.7 liter, 75 foot-pounds.
9/16.
I just threw it in there.
In here?
Yeah, it's the tall one. This one.
And then where I put the glues.
Glues?
Yeah, here's a Loctite.
I don't know where you put it. But you took out all the spark plugs already.
Yeah.
Should I unwrap them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
The game of looking for the thing you need? Yeah, that's half of doing car work.
Yeah.
Hi, bud.
I can't really put the valve covers on permanently till
They're in?
the balancer's on. And I can't put the balancer on until the motor's in.
Okay, so we're putting the motor in next?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, okay. It's so freaking green, it's ridiculous. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh.
Keep your hands safe.
Huh?
Keep your hands safe.
My hands are safe. There we go.
I couldn't have spared an inch. There it is. Yeah, so one top, one bottom holds it on an angle and it has
Oh, switch to on mode. Was you're bolting it to the block first, and then we'll fit it into the
and then
mount.
we lower it down onto the
Mount. Okay.
mount. Otherwise, you won't be able to get your hands in.
Yeah. Hey, bud. Frank, I know you want to play in the yard, but we're doing work. I'm sorry, bud. So it is 11 days after starting to dismantle truck, and we have the new engine in the van mounted and made it up with the transmission. So we still have to tighten those bolts down, but it's time to get going on reassembling all the parts and moving towards getting this thing running again. This can slide on?
It doesn't exactly slide on.
Oh.
I have the key with it.
It just slid on.
All the way?
I don't know how much all the way is, but...
That's not good.
It
No, it's a long way from you.
Okay. Oh, they have to go at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's never sees or Loctite you put on there?
Never sees.
Okay.
Because exhaust manifold bolts tend to rust on because the heat takes away all the oil. So the carrier oil in the never sees will burn off, but it'll leave a coat of copper so it can never seize. So this will ensure the gaskets are here.
So we want to add here and subtract there? This is something would be so stressful for me to do. So intake valves 2, 5, and 7. And then exhaust 3, 4, and 8. Good morning. Yesterday was a huge day on this engine swap. It was the 5th full day working on it, but I spent the last week, like Monday to Friday, just doing like small things here and there and a bit of work in the evenings with my dad. But this was the 5th, and today will be the 6th full day working on it. And a lot happened yesterday, and it all happened so fast. I was more of a assistant type role, just following instructions, finding things, handing tools, and tightening some stuff down, holding things in place and filming. And my dad just like made so much stuff happen. We got the engine in the van, we got it hooked up to the bell housing and the shroud on the underneath for the transmission. We got the exhaust manifolds on and hooked up to the exhaust pipes. We got the intake and valve covers on and the throttle body. Oh, I think that might be it. That was basically like what we did. It took all day. It was a lot. And we spent a lot of time looking for things we just put down somewhere, which was kind of frustrating, but that's just how it is when you have so much going on and so many things to keep track of. So So I also ordered a new alternator tomorrow. So I have a high output alternator coming in the mail. So thank you so much to everyone who sent me funds to help with that. That was just such unexpected kindness. And I have a few other parts coming before I can finish this build and get it all together. Like a new radiator is, yeah, like very much needed given that coolant situation. So I don't know when that's arriving. So I think that's going to be something that's going to hold up this project. I can put in the old alternator to fire it up and get it testing and then just swap it out. But that radiator, there's no firing up till that gets here. Well, Frankie and I are out for a walk before I get going on the van today, and we're with my mom and Alice, which is really nice. And yeah, Frank hasn't left the yard too much since I started working on this project, and neither have I. I've been pretty busy with all sorts of different types of tasks, but it's a beautiful autumn day and we have a few days of rain coming, so I had to make sure to get out today and to let Frank do something that he enjoys as well.
So I put some silicone on the threads of the water pump screws.
Okay.
Those holes go into the water jacket.
There's coolant in there, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay, so that's the thing I took off and coolant came out of the bolt hole.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I was not expecting that. How hard should I crank these starter bolts down? Pretty snug. Let's do pretty snug. There we go. Yeah, I figured that, like, they are bolts pointing downward. They're going to jingle jangle on these back roads I like to romp.
Oh, we did fine.
Oh, good.
It's pretty even torque, too.
A lot has been happening in here off camera.
The nut in there, put the other nut in, and tighten the two together. Then loosen off. So you don't ever want it at the bottom of the threads, because what happens is you can damage the threads at the bottom if it gets wound in.
Okay. And I do this left.
Yeah, just like that. Now it's loose, you can use the other tool to draw it up.
Are you being a good supervisor, Frank? Are we doing a good job? this is the thing I need.
Maybe we should lower your van.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. And then this goes into the ignition control module. There. And that goes there.
You need this ratchet back?
Oh, those plug into there. Right. Okay. Yeah, and then this one goes here, and this was zap strapped on because it lost its locking. Oh, this is this is actually going easier than I thought, considering I didn't label anything. Hi. I love you, Frank. A lot happened today, and very quickly, and at times I found it very stressful because I wasn't exactly sure what was going on, but pretty sure I have a handle on it now, and we have most things back in. I have a list of parts to pick up or order and a few that we're waiting for. So the next few days are going to be pretty slow, just doing little bits here and there. And then pretty much once the radiator comes in and I have all the stuff for that, we'll be able to attempt to fire it up. So that's exciting, but yeah, I'm pretty beat. It's Sunday night. And I think I'll probably stay up tonight editing a video, but for now I'm just gonna drink beer and watch some YouTube to unwind. I managed to get transmission fluid everywhere today, which was not fun, but because the van was like jacked up and I pulled the plug out to put the dipstick in, it just, yeah. I also spent quite a bit of time cleaning things, which I just didn't film. We had music on, and you don't need to see me degreasing and pressure washing. Well, it was a really productive weekend with my dad working on the engine swap. We got so much accomplished, got the engine in the van, so much stuff put on it, and I was really surprised how easy I figured out where all the wiring went after being a little panicked when I didn't label it. But yeah, it was nice to set up the slackline, but I ended up needing help to get it tight enough to not bottom out in the middle. So there's no walking in this video, but I have been playing on it quite a bit since I filmed this, which has been really nice because I thought I would get out and do all these adventures in the middle of this project, and I've just had so much other stuff going on behind the scenes that it's just completely unrealistic to think that I'm gonna go on like big hikes and stuff like that. And you know, I also don't have transportation, so I'm reliant on my parents, especially my mom, to get where I need to go. So I just get rides to pick up parts, which I think I'm at like 6 trips to Napa so far. So yeah, we're on a first name basis. We have been for a few years, but they've been seeing a lot of me lately, and I do really appreciate the Napa in Castlegar because they give me a significant discount on parts, which really helps because I feel like I'm just always working on my van. But yeah, it's been great being able to play on the slackline in the yard and just connect to my body and just like kind of calm my mind and get centered and work on my balance. So that's been really fun. So you will see some of that in the future, but that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed coming along with another episode in this series. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I really appreciate you watching, and I got a clip of Frank to send you off on your way. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, good morning, Frankie. I love you, bud. Such a good boy. You look so cozy there.